Over the course of time, the Templars had gained a control of Malta. With this newfound power and increasing wealth, they now sought to gain a foothold in Europe. The young captain Jacopo Marini was in charge of the reinforcement camp, close to the docks in Austria. The Templars had already partnered up with Venice, who could then safely let them move their troops into Bavaria, their pets. The Templar general Patricio Ippolito had already constructed Fort Sismondo during the first siege of Austria, which was left to be defended by Captain Jaso. Right now, General Patricio had stationed himself in the nearby hills over Praha. He had already burned down everything in Saxony that could oppose him. He is now preparing himself for the siege for the control of Bohemia. General Patricio had sent south General Amadeo Pinto to burn and destroy everything that could stop them from gaining the power the Templars believed to be theirs. After burning down the city of Sarajevo in Bosnia, he stationed himself in Fort Q. Spring 1722. General Patricio Ippolito's camp had just been attacked by the Prussian general Jens. Patricio was not prepared for this. He had not expected the Prussians to be so aggressive, moving on to his encampment in the hills. Thus, he did not want to lose the hill, so he mounted the defense to face the Prussian. General Patricio was a well-known tactician who had never lost any battle. As you can see right now, he has already positioned himself in a great position to make a concave all around the Prussian troops. General Patricio's main problem was the Prussian cannon fire. He had little faith in the Prussians' accuracy. The main body of the Prussian army consisted of cavalry, which he hoped to counter very well with his perfected square forms from his line infantry. General Patricio himself moved even closer up to the battle to be able to get a good view of the battlefield. In the distance, he could see that the Prussian disciplined troops were already ready for battle and were slowly advancing. But as he moved up, the Prussians spotted this and sent one of their cav units to advance. He was easily deflected by his soldiers in the forest. Seeing as the Prussian troops already had wasted one of their cavalry units, he decided to move even closer up with his flanking forces, creating an even larger concave to be able to trap all the Prussian troops. He moves line infantry close up to the flank of the Prussian cavalry, preparing to take some covered shots. They are able to give off 2 volleys before being spotted. This creating a very strong concave for the Templar troops, forcing the Prussian cavalry to retreat a bit. It looks like the Prussian cavalry are underestimating the Templar force, and they are not retreating as far as they should have. The Prussian artillery is already continuing to miss, as already predicted. The infantry has now lined up even further, forcing the Prussians to be at bay. And there the second volley goes off. The Prussian cavalry is now no more. Seeing as the Templars are winning on multiple sides of the field, the Prussians decide to go for a full all-out charge against line infantry. The first cav units are taking 2 full volleys and are already on the retreat before even arriving at the post. Both the line infantry units are already preparing themselves for a square formation, keeping the Persian cavalry from doing any harm. Minimal damage had been taken. Their own artillery is actually bombarding their own cavalry units. Seeing as the Templars are winning on multiple fronts, General Patricio can just watch as the Prussian troops get more and more disorganized. But the Prussian troops are still not lacking in one thing: manpower. They're still very man-strong, and their numbers are humongous. Luckily for him, he holds the advantage of the hillside, and now his troops are being able to have the 2 first volleys at the Prussian line. The 2 units in square formation are now quickly retreating, but at the same time the cavalry unit is advancing, and the Templars are already missing their first volley. Luckily for them, the first cav units have already retreated. Thus at the other side, a cavalry charge is easily deflected by going into a perfectly timed square position. The Templar flanking forces are now arriving at the cannon's position, and their cavalry units and their 2 infantry units are getting a heavy fire to both 2 cannon units and 1 cavalry unit from the Persians. The Templars are now relocating their armies to be able to deal maximum damage to the Prussian troops, creating a stronger concave. Both the 2nd and the 501st Regiment are now able to give up their volleys just in time before the Templar cavalry units are charging. The first cavalry units are heading straight for the line infantry units, being completely unprepared for this. They are getting mouthed down. The 2nd cavalry units are using the downhill advantage to run straight out and charge at their enemy cavalry units, being a key part of this battle. On the other side, the Templars are relocating once again to be able to gain maximum damage, but the Prussians are able to get a small cavalry charge in their backs. At the other side, the flanking forces are now relocating, getting into position. And in the end, the Prussian forces are now getting outmanned, getting outgunned and out-strategized. They have completely lost this battle, and a full box of death has been formed around them.